Hi everyone. Today we're going to look at a poem. And if you don't know what a poem is, it's basically a song you've been too lazy to write music for. Today's poem is by Zang Kejia, who lived from 1905 to 2004. This particular poem, 有的人, was written in the 1940s, and it was about Lu Xun, a very famous writer in Chinese history who was an essayist and short story writer. And the poem is about him, so let's get straight into it. 有的人 by Zang Kejia. So this bit in italics at the beginning is simply an explanation as to what the poem is about. So 纪念 to commemorate Lu Xun, the aforementioned essayist and short story writer. 逝世 to pass away. 13周年有感. So the feelings upon commemorating the 13th anniversary of Lu Xun's death. So let's just put the pronunciation and definition of these words. 纪念. So for example, 纪念日 is commemoration day. 逝世纪念逝世. I'll get straight into it, and I'll pause every time there's a new word that I consider to be a new word for intermediate readers. But most of it is pretty straightforward. 有的人活着，他已经死了. Some people, when they're alive, are already dead. 有的人死了，他还活着. Some people, when they're dead, they still live on. 有的人骑在人民头上，啊，我多伟大。有的人俯下身子给人民当牛马. So some people ride upon the people's heads and say, wow, I'm great. So some people, they bend over their bodies to act as nioma, so sort of mules for the people, to act as, well, let's say livestock for the people, because of course nio means ox and horse means ma, but in this context it really means beasts of burden. So farm animals who are there to make other people's lives easier. Define the words, and it's interesting, they say that here it uses 人民 as opposed to 人民, because 人民 is the people in a way that a sort of left-wing politician might say. So of course the national currency is 人民币, the people's money. The government building in Beijing is the Great Hall of the People. So 人民, we don't need a definition of that. So 伟大 is great, as in 唐代是历史上伟大的朝代. The Tang dynasty was a great dynasty in China, in Chinese history. So, and 服下 will probably be a new word for many of you. So 服下身子. Some people bend down and act as beasts of burden for the people. So some people ride on others' heads and call themselves great. Some people bend down and act as beasts of burden for other people. 有的人把名字刻入石头，像布桥。有的人情愿做野草，等着地下的火烧. So some people carve their own name into rock. So 石头 meaning rock, as in 石头, 剪刀,布, rock, paper, scissors. So, and 刻入 is to engrave. So some people engrave their own names into rocks. They think so. And bu chao roughly means as luck would have it, unfortunately. So some people think they are entitled to the kind of luck that involves being remembered forever. So 刻入石头. 刻入 to engrave, 石头 rock. And 有的人情愿做野草, just wish to be wild grass, 等着地下的火烧. And wait for this, so 地下火烧, the fire under the ground. So they wait to be extinguished by the fire under the ground. So let's put 野草. And so yeah sort of means wild, as in yeah man, the people are uncouth and wild. So 野草等着地下的火烧 and wait for to be burned away by the fire under the ground. 有的人他活着别人就不能活. Some people, when they live, means that others can't live. 有的人他活着为了多数人更好地活. So some people, their living makes other people's lives better. 骑在人民头上的, those who ride on the heads of the people. 人民把它摔垮, so to 摔倒 is to fall over or fall off something. So 摔垮 is to fall down. So the people will bring him down. So 骑在人民头上的，人民把它摔垮. The one who rides on the people's heads will be brought down by the people. This poem was published in the first year of communist rule, as it happens. So it's anti-grandiosity and pomposity and self-esteem. 给人民做牛马的, the one who acts as a beast of burden to the people. 人民永远记住他, the people will forever remember him. 人民永远记住他. The one who carves his name into rock. 名字比尸首烂得更早. So 尸首 normally, so the word for dead body is normally 尸体, but here it's 尸首, same meaning. And 烂 is to rot. So 烂 as an adjective just means really bad. 你的中文很烂, your Chinese is really bad. And 尸首 is dead body. 名字比尸首烂得更早. So those who carve their own names into rocks, their names will die faster than their bodies, will rot before their bodies do. 只要春风吹到的地方. So only places where the spring wind blows to. So 吹, not a word you come across all that often, so we'll put it here. 吹 is to blow. Then wind, 到处是青青的野草. And there will be the green wild grass. 青青的野草. And of course, I'm overthinking the translation of wild grass. It's simply weed, the green weed. 他活着别人就不能活的人. The one who lives so that others can't. 他的下场可以看到. His ending will be seen. So it's so so 下场 is the end that someone encounters. So it could be, for example, 坏人的下场, a villain's comeuppance. So 下场. The one who lives so that others can't, his comeuppance will be there for all to see. 他活着为了多数人更好地活着的人. The one who lives so that others can live better. 群众, the crowd or the public. 把他抬举的很高will be lifted up high, so high by the people. So 群众, the people. 有的人活着. So I'm going to read the whole thing in Chinese, and then I'll read my own not very official translation. So 有的人臧克家纪念鲁迅逝世13周年有干。有的人活着，他已经死了；有的人死了，他还活着；有的人骑在人民头上，啊，我多伟大！有的人俯下身子给人民当牛马，有的人把名字刻入石头，想不巧；有的人情愿做野灶，等着地下的火烧；有的人他活着，别人就不能活；有的人他活着，为了多数人更好的活。骑在人民头上的，人民把他摔垮；给人民做牛马的，人民永远记住他。把名字刻入石头的，名字比石首烂得更早。只要春风吹到的地方，到处是青青的野草。他活着，别人就不能活的人，他的下场可以看到。他活着，为了多数人更好地活着的人，群众把他抬举得很高很高。Some People by Zang Kejia. Feelings upon the 13th anniversary of Lu Xun's die. Some people, when they are alive, are already dead. Some people, when they're dead, continue to live on. Some people ride on the heads of the people and call themselves great. Some people bend down and act as beasts of burden for the people. Some people carve their names in rocks and think themselves special. Some people just wish to be weed on the ground and wait to be burned away. Some people, they live so that others can't. Some people dedicate their lives to making other people's lives better. The one who rides on the people's heads will be brought down by the people. The one who acts as a beast of burden will forever be remembered. The one who carves his name into rock will be forgotten even before their body rots. Only places where the spring wind blows will find the green weed on the ground. The one who lives so that others can't will have their comeuppance witnessed by everyone. The one who lives to make other people's lives better, the people will raise them up and up and up.